The galaxy had already written humanity's obituary. Their enemies, the Vra'kul Dominion, declared them extinct after turning Earth into a burning silence. Every alien empire nodded, because who survives total annihilation? But across the shattered outer rim, deep in the ruins of a forgotten mining moon, a faint human distress signal reactivated after 11 years. It carried only 3 words, "We are alive," and suddenly, the entire galaxy felt something they had not felt in centuries: fear. Humanity's survival wasn't possible, and yet, it was happening. The lone scout vessel Tyro 7 dropped out of warp above the derelict moon, its alien crew scanning nervously. Every record stated this moon was dead: no atmosphere, no heat signatures, no life. But the signal was real, and worse, it was human. The Vra'kul captain, Commander Yortem, felt an old instinct claw at him. His kind had fought humans for generations, and in every war humans did the impossible. They survived asteroid strikes. They survived plasma storms. They survived the destruction of their own colonies. Even when it made no sense, humans simply refused to die. But this, surviving after the fall of Earth, that was madness. As the Tyro 7 descended, static ripped through the comms. A voice, ragged, broken, but unmistakably human, whispered through the interference, "Turn back. Or help us, but whatever you do, don't come alone." Fear crawled through the crew. Humans didn't beg, they warned. The ship landed on the barren surface, dust rising like ancient ghosts. The crew stepped out, 6 elite alien soldiers, armored, disciplined. But the ruins felt wrong. Shadows moved where no life existed. Heat signatures flickered then vanished. Machinery hummed with no power source. It was as if the moon itself was breathing. Then they saw them. A group of humans, thin but alive, their bodies augmented with rough, improvised tech, scrap metal armor, neural radicular implants, pulse weapons built from mining equipment. They looked feral. But their eyes carried something terrifyingly familiar: human defiance. The human leader stepped forward, a scar running down his cheek. "My name is Captain Rian Voss," he said. "And we didn't survive because we were strong. We survived because we were hunted. And we adapted." The alien commander tried to remain calm. "How many of you are left?" Rian's answer was simple: "Enough." Inside the underground caverns, the truth emerged. The humans trapped here had been evolving not biologically, but strategically. With no supplies, no allies, and no hope, they built new systems, rewired old machines, and learned to fight the Vra'kul in ways no army ever had. They had developed silent warfare, invisible mines made from crystal dust, thermal cloaks from reactor shielding, AI scouts built from dying drones. It wasn't survival, it was preparation. The Vra'kul commander realized with horror, these humans weren't dying. They were rebuilding an army, but the worst revelation came next. Rian tapped a cracked projector. A hologram appeared, a massive unknown fleet approaching the outer rim. Not Vra'kul. Not human, something older, something that fed on dying planets. The humans had been fighting these creatures alone for years, keeping them contained on the far edge of the galaxy. No one knew, no one believed them alive, no one came to help, so humans did what humans always did: they adapted until they could stand alone. Now these beings, the Void Reapers, were preparing to devour every civilized world. And the only group that knew how to stop them was the one species the galaxy had already given up on: humanity. Tension thickened as the caverns shook violently. Alarms blared, dust rained from the ceiling. "They found us," a human scout shouted. Armored forms rushed through the tunnels. Vra'kul hunters. The Vra'kul commander froze. "We didn't deploy any ground units." Rian's voice hardened. "These aren't your soldiers. These are Reapers wearing your soldiers." Chaos erupted. The walls burst open as biomechanical monsters surged forward, twisted flesh fused with stolen armor. Humans fired rapid pulse bursts, aliens countered with plasma rounds. The cavern lit up in blue and red fire. What happened next became legend. Rian charged forward, diving into enemy fire, using a shattered drone as a shield. Human survivors formed a defensive circle, covering every angle, moving like a single living machine. The Vra'kul, inspired by their former enemies' resolve, fought beside them. For the first time in galactic history, humans and Vra'kul fought as one. After minutes of brutal combat, the last Reaper fell, dissolving into ash. Silence returned. Rian wiped the blood from his face. "This is just the beginning," he said. "If the galaxy wants to survive, it needs humans, And if humans want to win, we need the galaxy. Commander Yoritam nodded slowly. For the first time, Captain. I believe you. The truth was undeniable. Humanity refused extinction. Humanity refused surrender. Humanity refused death. And now, the entire galaxy would learn why humans are **ing unstoppable. **TT ending paragraph. If you want part 2 of this intense human-alien alliance and want to see how the Void Reaper War begins, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment part 2 so I know you're ready. The next chapter is going to be even darker, bigger, and more explosive.